Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody rise up weekdays. Catch us live somebody. Let's go.
Good morning. Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. We got some breaking news. Breaking news. Wow, this is insane, by the way. Breaking news. So get on in here. This is quite the morning to wake up with this new information revolving around the diddler. So get on in here. We got some breaking news about this. Like I told you guys before, we're going to be keeping an eye on all this stuff and then some. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, of course, in that realm. And I got a lot of questions in regards to this whole thing that we're about to get into here very quickly. So it's a quick breaking news live, okay? But we're going to be talking about this all and then some, and we're going to come up with questions, all right? Ask the questions that I think we all want to know, all right? We got the paperwork here. We're going to be talking about that here very shortly. So do me a favor. Before we get into everything, hit that like button down below. Crush it. Please do what it do. All right. Hit that like button. Crush it. Hit that reaction button if you're watching on other platforms. Okay. And if you are watching on those other platforms like Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble, please show some love and follow. Like, make sure you are following the page over there. All right. Subscribe here on my main channel on YouTube. Come on over here, subscribe to my main channel, please and thank you. All right. Go over to my secondary channel, which a lot of stuff is percolating over there now. Okay. I'm putting out a lot of really short and sweet videos, discussions, a lot of things revolving around the Blake Lively stuff, Ryan Reynolds, Justin Baldoni stuff that has been popping off as of late. So go check that out on the secondary channel. It's called The Pascal Show Clips. Make sure you're going over there and you're subscribed over there. All right? Subscribe. Hit that join button down below. Become a member. Support if you can. That'll be greatly appreciated. Check out my Patreon. Check out my locals. And, of course, check out PascalMerch.com. We got some really great stuff over there. I'm telling you, the stuff is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So go check it out. PascalMerch.com. Okay, guys. We're not here for a super long show, but we're here for an informative one. Okay. We just got news. Okay. First thing this morning that one of Diddy's lawyers is stepping down from the case. Yes. And I know a lot of people are like, what the hell is this all about? Why is this happening? Why is this going down the way it's going down? And I'm telling you right now, I have a few theories. Let's just say that. I have a few theories because this is very interesting. Because first off, I feel like this paperwork that we're about to look at, we're about to see with our own two eyes, I think is it could potentially be very telling. There could be a few things that are going on. One, well, I'll say my ideas here now, and I'll probably bookend it with my theories again later. Either something wrong happened, something bad happened within the lawyers, like they wanted to have something, and maybe there was a disagreement of some sort, meaning like something went down, something that was not kosher, okay, not ethical, maybe not by the code that maybe this particular lawyer feels, okay, agrees with. Or, and I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I feel like it could be another thing, meaning he got some sort of deal, or they want to get a deal, because let's be real, the feds, they got a lot of stuff on this guy's booty, okay? They got enough to take him down for a very, very long time. And maybe either side, either this lawyer or the team of lawyers, either side came up with the idea of saying, hey, there's no way you're going to win this. There's no way you're going to walk out of here exonerated. How about we just take the deal? Either it was his team that said that, or this one particular individual lawyer that said that, saying, hey, man, I think you should take the deal. Okay, go in there for about for about 10 years. All right, go in there for 10 years and then come out. All right, go in there for 20 years, 10, 15 years, whatever it is. Okay, whatever the number is. Okay, but go in there for a little while. Let's get a deal, and then you can get out, and then you can live your life. Just do your thing. Live your mother loving life. Right. That's all they're all saying right now. It's like, just do this. Just simply do that. But I think that it was either the lawyer, this particular lawyer, okay? His last name is Rico. How fitting his last name's Rico, given the fact that he's dealing with Rico charges. Okay, I have to hit the again because that's just too on the nose. But still, he's sitting there going, I feel like he's sitting there going, listen, take the deal, bro. Take the mother-loving deal. That's what I think. Take the deal. Or you're not going to win this. Let's make a deal so that you can go in there for a short amount of time and then kick rocks. And you could be out, you'll be with your kids. By the time you're out, your baby girl is graduating high school, right? Love is graduating high school or something like that. I forgot how old she is exactly, but you know what I'm saying. Enough time for you to get back out and live your damn life. And I think his team, I'm leaning on more on the side of Rico, okay? Anthony Rico, the one that's stepping down, believes that he should take a deal, that he should try to make a deal, okay? Or, plead guilty on a lesser charge, that kind of thing. Serve some time and then get the hell out, right? That's what I think. So I think that his team is probably going, no, we can fight this. We can win this, man. We can win this, dagnabbit. Hold on, okay? Don't let go, Jack. Don't let go, right? And I think Rico's like, nah, man. Have you seen the litany of proof, the litany of evidence that they have stacked up against Diddy? It's bad. There's no way he's going to walk out of this free as a bird. We're going to talk about this more. I'm probably going to repeat a lot of this here in a second, okay? But for those of y'all who are all just coming in right now, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder, all right? Diddy is facing some serious charges, everything from ST, transferring S workers across state lines or across international waters, okay? And some serious RICO charges where the feds believe that he was the head of some sort of enterprise, okay? Now he's been locked up for a minute now. And the thing is that we read just a little bit ago, about a week or so ago, that the feds have a lot stacked up against Diddy. Diddy is very screwed. There is no way he's walking out of this situation unscathed unless there is something that is in there that they find through a technicality where he gets to walk. But it's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now, there's no way this stuff is going to happen. So with that being said, once that stuff dropped, now we have a new declaration in support of motion to withdraw from one of Diddy's lawyers. And to me, this is a very big and very telling situation. Very, very, very telling. So let's take a look at this motion, okay? This paperwork, which is, again, you'll hear in the writing in this motion, clearly this man is sitting there going, I'm out. Respectfully, I'm gone. And clearly this is a situation where they just do not agree. And I think they came to a moment where it was either we're going to go down this route or we're going down this route. Whichever route we go, you got to be with us 100%. But if you're not with us, you need to go. And I think that's what happened. Rico was like, nah, man, I can't stand for this. There's no way I can represent this man. And if you're saying something like that, clearly there is a conflict of interest. There's a conflict of there's a different conflict of approach, right? I can't even say the word. Irreconcilable differences, right? That's what I think is going on here. I don't know why I can't say that word, but you know what I mean. All right. They have to part ways because they cannot meet in the middle at all. Right. So let's take a look at this. And this is short. It's pretty short. But please, guys, don't forget, hit that like button down below. Hit it, crush it, do what it do, please, and thank you. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe here, follow here if you're watching on the TikTok or any of these other platforms. Okay. Make sure you are following, subscribe to my secondary channel, The Pascal Show Clips. Make sure you are hitting that notification bell. Ring that bell, make sure it is set to all so you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload, because it's random and a lot of times it's breaking news, mainly on this page here, on this channel, the original channel. Okay, the second channel is more articles, stuff like that in shorter form type of videos. So go check those things out. There's a lot of Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni stuff that has been popping off. And I got some more stuff coming out today as well. So go over there. Make sure you're subscribed to both channels. All right. But anyway, let us continue on. Okay. Hold on one second. Uno momento, por favor. Thank you so much for the loves on the on TikTok. Appreciate it. Do it. We're trying it again, okay, guys? We got 20 roses or whatever the heck that is. So that's over there. All right. So let's get into this. All right. Real quick. So this is Anthony L. Rico, Esquire. Okay. Pursuant to Title 28 United States Code, Section 1746, hereby declares under the penalties of perjury. So, 1, on September 22nd, 2024, I was retained by defendant Sean Combs, the diddler, okay, to serve as his counsel. And I have served as his counsel since that time. As a result of being retained, a notice of appearance was filed in our court on September 29th, 2024. Okay, see this, whatever, this example or this thing. Okay, so this declaration is submitted in support of the annexed notice of motion for my withdrawal as counsel as is required under SDNY local court rules. See Rules of United States District Courts for the Southern and Eastern Districts of New York, Local Civil Rule 1.4, as incorporated into Local Criminal Rule 1.1. For reasons set forth below, this motion for withdrawal is filed so that Diddy may move forward with his defense and commence jury selection and trial without any delay. Okay, so of course, this is very responsible. This is a very responsible approach. Okay, this is very standard. Okay, this is very, very standard. All right, and let's be real. I will even say this. I will even say this before I even go further. Maybe there's an illness. Maybe he's sick. I doubt it. But I mean, you could put that in there too. Like, I'm too sick to be able to do this, or I don't know. You see what I'm saying? The possibilities are endless. I don't think it has anything to do with family, loss in family, or some sort of family emergency or anything of that sort, or that he's sick or anything of that sort as well. I really think it's a conflict of interest for sure. Okay. Or, not a conflict of interest. I'm sorry. A conflict of opinion, or, a conflict of what they're going to do next. Does that make sense? All right. So let's continue on. 1, reasons to be relieved as counsel for Diddy or Sean Combs. As a result of discussions with lead counsel Mark Agnifilo, okay, I like to call him Mark Ruffalo, Janine Garofalo Agnifilo, this motion for withdrawal of counsel is filed. So to me, right off the bat, as a result of discussions with lead attorney Mark Agnifilo, what you think that means, y'all? What do you think that means? Discussions with the lead attorney. To me, it sounds like he's like, we are going forth. That's what Mark Ruffalo, Agnifilo, Janine Garofalo said. Okay? That's what the lead attorney said. He said, we must forge forth, right? And I think his team or this lawyer is like, no, sir, in the back, right? They're like, we're going this way. And it's filled with icebergs and, they're on a boat. And he's like, we're going forth. We're forging forth. But there's nothing but icebergs and lava and all kinds of dragons flying around. You know what I'm saying? And then there's this other route that's just like a nice, easy, calm stream. That's the guy. This is Rico in the back looking over at the nice stream. And everyone else is like, yeah, we're going to go for the icebergs and the lava and the dragons. We're going to get through this, right? And he's in the back going, hi, Anthony Rico here. There's another stream over there. It's really calm and it gets us to same place. Same place, but in less time. No? Okay, I'm jumping ship. That's basically what this man is doing. He's jumping ship. I'm out. Okay? Well, while I am aware that the local rule requires that an application of withdrawal of counsel is supported and granted, quote unquote, only upon a showing by affidavit or otherwise of satisfactory reasons for withdrawal, there are sufficient reasons related to the protections afforded by the attorney-client privilege for brevity in my application for withdrawal as counsel in this case. Let me just say that one more again, okay? So he says, while I'm aware that I have to, bring out information and show reasons why, give a solid reason why I have to bounce and have to leave this case supporting Diddler, okay? He says there are sufficient reasons that I cannot divulge into because it goes into the attorney-client privileged into attorney-client privileged information. That's another piece. Sorry. So again, what you think that means, man? What you think that means, man? What it means, let me just tell you. What it means is that if he was to sit there and go, the reason why I have to step down is because Diddy admits to doing all of this, but he wants to hide it all, and the lead attorney wants to hide it too, right? Or he's like, I found out some information that they are not willing to. They're going to try to squash, or they're going to try to put it over to the side. They're going to do everything they can to get this man out, and they might be willing to play dirty. Which, by the way, they already been doing that. I know some of y'all like, what the hell are you talking about, Pascal? They ain't been doing anything wrong. They've been saints up in this mother lover, man. Let me tell you something. No, they have not. And I guarantee you, this Mr. Rico Suave saw this stuff as well and it said, no, I don't like what they're doing. They're doing a lot of, they're moving the goalposts. They're cutting corners. You know what I mean? They're doing a lot of different things that they shouldn't be doing that I'm not cool with. I believe that there's certain things that he saw with his own two eyes that he's like, someone could lose their license. Someone could lose their license. Their ability to lawyer out here in these streets. That's what I believe. The fact that he's not willing to put out the information because it affects attorney-client privileged information, that to me tells me that he knows a lot more. And they're probably doing some things that are not good. Because he could easily sit there and go, because of a sickness in my family, because I am sick, because this, that, and the third, he could put that information in there, but he's not giving that information. So clearly something is up. But we've already been known. That these lawyers were doing dirty from day one. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all. I know some of y'all in your fee-fees about it. Okay, even those y'all who are watching in the nosebleed seats that are still, free Diddy out here. There is no freeing of him. I'm sorry. The feds have too much on him, and I think they're doing everything they can, not even by the book at this point, to try to get this man out. Period. He's been doing that since he's been locked up. He's calling people. He's reaching out to individuals that he's not supposed to be reaching out to. The feds found out all kinds of stuff. And I guarantee you, he's still doing that stuff right now to this day, to this very day. And I'm sure that this Rico, Mr. Rico, okay, not the Rico charge, but Mr. Rico, this lawyer, is sitting here going, I'm not cool with it. I've had enough. Why aren't we playing things by the book? And also, why don't we just make a plea deal? Say you're guilty of doing these certain things. Do 10, do a quick 10, and you'll be out by the time your little girl graduates high school. How about that? Let's just do that. But no, I think the lead attorney, Mark Ruffalo Agnifilo, is sitting here going, hell no. No, we forging forward. We're not stopping. We go forward. I don't give a damn. Through all the lava and dragons and icebergs. Don't give a damn. We're going through all that ish. So, conflict of opinion, okay? Meaning, or conflict of doing the right thing and conflict of doing the wrong thing. All right? So, let's continue on. So he says, I can't give you the reason why I need to withdraw, but I need to get out of here. Okay. Although I have provided Sean Combs with the high level of legal representation expected by the court, under no circumstances, oh my Lord, can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for the diddler. Consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice. This is a Boy Scout. And I'm not saying that is a bad thing. He's clear. This part right here, this sentence right here is a huge problem. Huge red flag. Clearly, there was a couple other red flags here, okay? He had a conversation with Mark Ruffalo Agnifilo, okay? He had a conversation with the lead attorney, and then he said, I got to get out of here, right? Then on top of that, he says, I can't give you any information because of attorney-client privilege. Can't give you that information on why I need to withdraw. But then on top of that, to put sprinkles and the cherry on top, he says, even though I've done everything I could in my power as legal representation for the diddler, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as his lawyer or a part of his legal team. That's huge. Under no circumstances. He's like, no, don't even try to pull me back in this because I'm not representing this dude. Under no circumstances. That's massive. This motion for withdrawal of counsel, if granted, will not result in a delay of the present schedule for the commencement of jury selection and trial, or the present schedules for briefing of pretrial legal issues. As a result, there will be no lapse in representation, as Diddy, or Sean Combs, will continue to be represented by 5 other attorneys of record. Yeah, he's got plenty of esquires in his corner, okay? Without violating any aspect of attorney-client privilege or otherwise providing any details whatsoever on the ground supporting the application. The government has been notified of the filing of the motion to withdraw as counsel. The government takes no position on the motion seeking withdrawal of the counsel for Sean Combs. Wherefore, it is respectfully but regrettably requested that the court grant the relief requested in the annexed notice of motion and permit counsel Anthony L. Rico to withdraw as attorney of record. And then it's signed by Anthony L. Rico. Now, here's the thing. Again, without violating any aspect of the attorney-client privilege or otherwise providing any other details whatsoever on the grounds of supporting this particular application. Still, again, he's like, I'm not saying anything. There's nothing I can tell you right now. I can't tell you things because it'll bleed into the defense's argument, the defense's narrative, on whatever they're presenting to the court. So to me, this clearly shows that there is something up here, something very rotten in Denmark. Something's wrong. Not only just because there's a conflict of opinion, or there's differences in opinions on what they should do moving forward, but there's clearly a conversation that was being had between Rico and Agnifilo, the lead attorney, where they did not see eye to eye. And I think it has everything to do with what they're going to, how and what they're planning on representing or presenting, in court. And I think this is the thing that's very interesting, because I'm thinking lead attorney Agnifilo wants to cheat. That's what I truly think. I think he wants to cheat. It's two different things. It's either he wants to cheat or one side wanted to get Diddy to get some sort of plea deal. And I think that Rico wanted him to go and get a plea deal. That's what I truly think. I think he said, nah, man, we definitely need to just get a plea deal. Let him serve some time, and he'll be back out in no time. It'll be a blink of an eye that he's locked up for so long. People will just forget, oh, wow, he's been locked up for that long? Damn. And now he's out? Wow. That's what I think. It's either Agnifilo wants to bend some rules, and that was not cool, that was not okay by Rico, or they wanted to cheat, bend the rules, or Rico was like, yo, let us do a plea deal. Oh my God. You got to remember, okay, so here's the thing. There are so many, okay, first off, let's not forget, certain things have happened over the past couple days, right? First, you had ASAP Rocky. He just won his case, which, by the way, I mean, there wasn't enough evidence, right, to really take him down. So he got found not guilty, right? Which is great. I thought he was going to lose, just because the nature of things, okay, how the world is sometimes, if you get what I'm saying. All right. So I expected him to be locked up for a good long time. And he still won, which was very shocking and surprising to a lot of people. Okay. Regardless if you thought that he was guilty or not. I think a lot of people are like, whoa, he's not guilty. Whoa, that's amazing. Or whoa, that's messed up. However you saw it. Doesn't matter. Still very shocking, I think, for a lot of people. It shocked me. And I think that people like Diddy's team may be looking at this and going, maybe there is a chance. You know what I'm saying? It's like that scene in Dumb and Dumber, where she's like, never in a million years would I ever date you. And he says, so you're telling me there is a chance. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, they're seeing something and they see what's going on, and they're like, there's still a possibility. I still see light at the end of the tunnel, babies. Come on, Diddy's team. Follow me. We're going to go towards that light. We will win. You know what I mean? So I feel like some people are thinking like maybe there's a chance that things can change, things could get better, or whatever. But in my personal opinion, When you have one of his counsel saying, I can't stand for this and I got to go, but I can't give you the reasons why, but I need to go, is very telling. I have no reasons to tell you. I have nothing I can give you right now, but I got to go. Under no circumstances can I represent Diddy anymore. That means something happened. That means this particular lawyer saw something and it was not good. And maybe he was like, hey, let's get a plea deal. Do the plea deal. Feds got everything. They're all up in your ass. So far up your ass, they are moving your mouth like a puppet. Okay? Let's just do the plea deal and kick mother loving rocks, right? Let's just do it. Kick mother loving rocks and get out of this situation. Do some time, get out, and be done. And I think Mark Agnifilo is like, nah, man, we're going to do this. We're going to fight through this. We're going to move a little things. Oh, by the way, keep writing things at the last minute that it's legal on the top of papers and all that stuff. Because you already know that they were telling him to, come on, guys. You mean to tell me that Diddy thought of doing that after the fact? Writing the word legal on those pages that were such a big deal when his cell got raided. Remember that? Such a big deal, so huge, such a huge deal, right? So he writes legal on the top. You mean to tell me he knew to write that stuff at the top? If he knew to write that stuff at the top, why didn't he write that stuff in the top in the first place before the raid? So he got that from somebody, and that's illegal. Just so you know, because they were caught, they were literally committing perjury on that, guys. Committing perjury. Okay? Real talk. So again, I think that they've been moving the goalposts as best as they can for the longest time. And this particular lawyer got tired of the BS. We've been calling it out on this show since day one, with them trying to make excuses, saying, "Oh yeah, that was illegal. Them raiding his cell. It was illegal for them to go and listen to his phone calls with people and all that. Everything that goes in and out of that prison is owned by the state. So why would they sit there and try to move the goalposts as best as they can in the way that they have been? Instead of actually focusing on the actual trial itself, they're focused on the MDC being raided and the legal pads that he was writing on being exposed, and the phone calls that he was making being recorded, which, by the way, and we've said this a million times before, but it says before the phone call even starts, this phone call is being recorded by the state of blah, 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 or whatever the hell it is, by the facility. Meaning anything that you have in there is their possession. If they choose to take it, they're going to take it. If they choose to listen to your phone calls, they can listen to it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So it's so ridiculous when they've done so much to try to move things around, push paperwork here, push paperwork there, trying everything they can to move the goalpost, to, I feel, lie so that they can get their client out. I feel that his team is dirty. I believe that his team is dirty. That's what it feels like. Okay? At least that's what I'm seeing from afar, that this team is dirty. And I'm wondering, okay, if I'm wondering what's going to happen, right? If the judge is ever going to be catching any of this BS, if they're ever going to catch, like, these guys are lying consistently, at some point, they got to get tired of this. At some point, right? Now, Daily Mail just came out with an article, so let's take a look at this, okay? Faces new crisis. Diddy faces new crisis as his lawyer, Tony Rico, quits rapper's case with very mysterious statement. Very mysterious statement means He was like, under no circumstances am I willing to represent the diddler, because the diddler either said something that was incriminating and was very bad, or he admitted to some sort of guilt at some point. That's the possibility too. Think about it. He could have sat there in the room being like, yeah, I did it, but I'm a man. I found God. I found sobriety. I found therapy. You know what I mean? That could be it too. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they're like, oh my God. Rico's sitting there going, oh my damn. There is no point in trying to support this mother lover. Oh my, this is a sinking ship. I am out. I can't represent this man no more. I just can't. But let's take a look at this. Very telling, guys. Like I said, very, very telling. I think it's very telling. Clearly, the court of public opinion is even sitting here saying this, okay? The media is even saying this. Like, this is a mysterious statement. Why would this guy want to step out? He's been here for months now. Why would he suddenly want to drop the case? So he's facing Diddy's facing a fresh new crisis after his lawyer, Tony Rico, okay, or Anthony Rico, stepped down from his legal team with a very cryptic statement. In a motion for withdrawal of counsel filed in New York on Thursday, Rico said, under no circumstances, like I said, we're all hovering around that sentence. Under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. The notice added that discussions have been had with lead counsel, Mark Agnifilo, okay, and Rico before this motion was filed. Rico said that he would be providing no details to support the application, adding the government prosecutors had been notified and didn't take a stance. The government said, all right, go ahead. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Why would they be tripping about him leaving? It only shows facts that this man is in serious trouble, and that this lawyer, I think, got his wits about him and said, or his conscience came into play, and he realized, I'm representing a freaking monster. A liar and a cheat, okay? You're a liar, you're a cheat. You know what I'm saying? He said him standing down would not result in the delay of the current schedule, with Sean Combs set to stand trial in May. Combs still has the lead counsel he has had, since his homes in LA and Miami were raided last year. Okay, so they still got Tenny Garagos and Mark Agnifilo. All right. And of course, they're waiting for comment from they're looking to see if Rico gonna speak out. This is Anthony Rico. I did not think he was black. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was black. I was expecting like an Italian fella. You know, Rico, it just makes me think maybe he's Italian, you know? But this is Tony Rico right here. Anthony Rico. I'm sorry. I thought he was white. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. But I haven't looked up these guys. The only person I've seen is Mark Agnifilo's face, because he's been out here talking and all that. But yeah, the man is black. Rocking a bow tie. Not a lot of people can rock the bow tie. But here's the thing. Oh, snap. Oh, and I said Italian. I said Italian. I'm sorry. Like black Italian? No? Okay. But here's the thing, though. Hold on. This is a double whammy. You want to know why? Because not only was he his attorney, but he also black. And he's stepping down. Oh my damn. Do you realize how bad that, like, let me keep it a bean. I'm sorry. Yeah, he could be black Italian. But think about this for a second. Okay? This is, for what it is, you know for a fact, he's gonna want black representation behind him on his side. Think about this. No. Hear me out. Before anybody gets all mad and is like, you talking about him being black? We're talking about race. Hold on. It's a big factor. I don't know how many other people, I don't know the demographics within his legal team. Let's be real. When I just saw Tony Rico, I just thought he was a white man. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. All I'm saying, though, is think about OJ. Another bad one I just brought up. And I'm sorry, chill. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tranquilo. 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 But here it is. Even with OJ's trial, he had majority white, but then he had no, I'm sorry. He had majority white. He had a few black lawyers in his team, right? Now, somebody said, is he Afro-Spanish? I'm dead. But here it is, okay? It's about the representation that he has on his team, right? And I understand that this is not going to be on camera. This is all feds and everything. This is all federal and federal court and everything. But still, that representation is massive. And the fact that this is probably one of his only black, one of the few, let's just say, black esquires in his legal team, I think is a very, very big deal. Because let's be real, he's going to want people of his race on his team. Optically, that helps to a certain extent. Look at OJ, the whole team. Okay. And then, of course, you had the lead attorney. Who was it? That Cochran. Okay. He was the lead attorney. He's like, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Right. It was a look that they wanted to bring in, which unfortunately, it's just the world that we live in. Then you look at the prosecution, prosecutors on the side in the OJ trial. I forgot the guy's name, and I feel bad, but they brought in another black lawyer to be on the opposing team, right? On the opposing side, because they didn't want it to look like optically something that was like racially charged. And the whole thing was racially charged because of everything, right? So with this situation, him stepping down to me is a very big deal. It's even bigger now. I'm going to be real. This is even bigger now. I know some of y'all are going to be like, why are you bringing in the race card? Why are you bringing it? But that is a very big deal. If you really think about it, it's a really big deal. He's not willing to stand next to Diddy, who is somebody who has hoisted black culture on his shoulders, made black culture. He is one of the creators of black culture, okay, over the past many decades. And now, Christopher Darden, thank you so much. Yes, Chris Darden. Okay, for OJ, yes. But what I'm talking about is the fact that he is now not willing to represent Diddy. This is this is a double whammy. Do you understand? This is a double whammy. Double whammy. This is a big deal, guys. Because for a fact there's certain things, because, as soon as Diddy was getting, he got arrested, all the lawsuits, before the 120 lawsuits started dropping and all that stuff. I'm just saying, when he first got arrested, what were people saying in the very beginning? Oh, yeah, you're trying to take a black man down. You're just trying to take a black man down, right? People are still saying that to this day. One of his legal counsels is also black, or at least was also black. And now that legal counsel is not willing to represent Diddy no mo. Do you realize how big of a deal that is? That is massively huge, guys. He's not sitting there going, well, okay. I'll look beyond that because, I'm here to, I need to support my brother. You feel me? I need to support my brother. And, they are trying to take this black man down. But that's not the case. This guy, whatever's going, this is much bigger. Yo. Woo! This is big, man. I'm sorry. I'm not riding just on the fact that he's black. Okay, but it is a factor in here. There's a lot of times where the legal representation sitting there going, well, I will look beyond that. I will look over that situation. I will ignore that moment. I will ignore what he said there or did there because I'm representing him, and I'm representing not only just him. You see what I'm saying? I'm representing all the black artists and all the black men out here in America. This is a much bigger situation. We need to try to get this black man free, right? And now Tony Rico has hit a wall. He hit a dead end where he said, I cannot in no way, shape, or form represent Diddy. Oh, this is a big deal, guys. Oh, this is a big deal. Ladies and germs, this is a very, very big deal. It's much bigger than you even think, than I even thought. But I think it's a lot bigger because now it's more. That's what I think. All right. But that's Nico. That's Nico. That's Rico. Okay. And we already know he's already, Diddy's locked up. But again, he has lost Tony Rico. He just leaves. He does not give any specific reason. And you know for a fact that this lawyer would have spoken out, would have said why he is leaving. He would have said that. Trust and believe, man. He would say, I have to get out because I don't know. I mean, God forbid, but it's like I have a family sickness or I'm sick or something of that sort, right? But he doesn't say anything. So this is not good. This is not good for Diddy because I feel like something did happen to the point where Anthony Rico can't move beyond it. Something happened while in discovery or while they were getting their arguments ready, while they're getting their narrative and their points ready. I think that they found something. I think that Rico saw something, found something, discovered something that was smoking gun, where he said, okay, this is not good. So let's just do the plea deal. And Agnifilo still is trying to move the goalpost. And it's so bad that Anthony Rico can't see beyond it. All right, man, I got to get out. I can't represent this. Not anymore. The other thing, too, is maybe Anthony Rico found something that at first he believed his client was innocent. And then after he found out this new information, he doesn't believe his client is innocent anymore. Think about that. To the point where he can't even think beyond that. Woo! This is crazy. This is crazy. Huge deal. Huge. Now, it would be a big deal too if like lead attorney Agnifilo stepped down. But I think Agnifilo is just as dirty. That's what I think. I think Agnifilo allegedly is just as dirty as Diddy and is willing to do whatever it takes to win. And I think Anthony Rico was starting to sit on the sidelines, seeing all that stuff. And he's like, nope, can't stand for that. I don't care if he's a black man and I don't care if he's, being taken down and, blah, blah, blah. I can't support this. I cannot okay this and give this the thumbs up. I can't. Sorry. Like, you look at other cases. All right. There's been plenty of other cases where the lead attorney has been disagreed with, but their team still stays with them. Okay. You want to go down that narrative? Fine. We'll go. They still go with them down that route. They're like, okay, you going on that hill? I'm going to fight with you. I don't agree with it, but let's see what it does. Right. There's been plenty of cases where the prosecution might butt heads with each other. Right. And of course, defense and all that stuff. But at the same time, But at the same time, those people still stay together. They don't go, I can't do this, I'm out. No, they stick together because they still believe in the case. They still believe in what they're trying to present to the court and to the jury. That's a massive difference. That's a massive deal. This is a situation where they butt heads so bad that he can't move forward from this in support of Diddy. That's a big deal, guys. That's a very, very big deal. Hold on. I saw a comment. Where did it go? Hold on. S-Dubs, that's a good question. Can they make him testify, or does client privilege prevail? I feel like it would still prevail, because it's still information, but I don't know. I don't see why they would even have him come in to testify, because let's be real, he is representation. So I don't see that ever happening unless there was a crime that was committed onto him. That'd be a different story, right? Then I can see that actually happening, but I don't think that that's the case, right? The only other thing I can think of is if Diddy threatened to take his life while they were having a conversation. He just said, you know what I mean? Suddenly out of nowhere, Diddy just says, oh yeah, by the way, I know you live at such and such and such and such at Bakalaka Daka Street, and I'm about to take your whole family out. If you lose, then yeah, I could see Tony Rico going, I'm out. But then he could testify for something like that. Like, here's the reason why I left, because he said these things and he threatened my life and my family's life. I'm out. That's possible. But him representing him, and then him seeing something, or there was a conflict of opinions in the situation where Tony's like, I can't represent that. If you don't like that, I'm out. I don't think he could be. Yeah, I don't think they would have him go in and get and be deposed for something like that. You know what I mean? And have him testify for something like that. Yeah, Bakalaka Daka Street was Team America World Police, or whatever that movie's called. Just so you know, it's a random reference. Sorry, this popped up in my head. Okay, but yeah. So this is very interesting. All right. Hold on. Oh. What's up, Joseph Petito in the house? What up, Joseph? Y'all, if you have not seen the Gabby Petito Netflix documentary docu-series, definitely go check it out. Okay, it's a tough one to watch. All right, it's definitely a tough one, but there's a lot of revelations and a lot of shocking information in that. Go check it out. All right. I've been meaning to reach out to you, Joseph, but love to have you on and some of the fam on to talk about the docu-series sometime in the near future, if you got time. But yeah, Joseph Petito in the house, everybody. All right, show him some love, give him some purple heart emojis in the chat. All love for Gabby Petito, real talk. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, I feel like something happened here. Clearly something happened here. We went beyond this man willing to represent Diddy. Like I said, I feel like he would be willing to move certain things just to be okay with it, to keep it moving, right? To support this other fellow black man, this successful black man. They trying to take this black man down and all that. And he's saying, I can't see beyond what I just saw, what I've witnessed, what I've read, what was revealed to me, whatever what they're planning on setting up to go towards, you know what I mean? As far as as far as their argument in court, said, nah, I can't represent that, and I'm out. So this is a very, 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 very big deal. Let me get some of these super chats here really quick. And of course, guys, don't forget to hit that like button down below, please, while you're giving all those purple heart emojis to the Petito family, to Joseph and all that. We appreciate seeing his presence in the chat. All right. So hit that like button down below, please. And thank you while you're doing that. Okay. Hit the like, hit that reaction button if you're watching on the TikToks. All right. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right. Go to my second channel, though, the Pascal Show Clips. There's a lot of stuff I'm talking about over there. Make sure you're subscribed over there as well. Okay. But let me see this. Hollywood campaigned against Trump. 1-800-CASH now. I don't. Hollywood campaigned against Trump. I don't know what that's about, Vita, but thank you so much for the comment. Again, thank you so much. Remember, Jamie Foxx went to the FBI. That's what they claim. I don't know if that's entirely true. That's what we hear from sources, and that could be true, or that could be absolute BS. You know what I mean? So I just take that with a grain of salt. Nanny, thank you. Nanny Sharon, thank you so much for the love. Diddler himself or his people could have made threats. That's what I was thinking. Well, you see, why would Diddy? And I thought that maybe he made threats on that lawyer. That's one thought I was thinking. Like, if you would lose this case, I'm taking you and your whole family out. I could see Diddy saying something crazy like that, right? At least according to all these lawsuits that have been coming out. He sounds pretty monstrous, right? But I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe his people. Maybe there was other people on the opposing side that are wanting Diddy to be locked up, made threats to Tony Rico as well. I don't know. But in my mind, I don't see why they would go after. I mean, I get why, but at the same time, I just don't understand why they would go and try to take out or threaten the people representing Diddy, right? It's like, let the courts do what they do, right? And let justice prevail, right? Vita, thank you so much. Whatever he saw shook him. He has children. Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, again, he must have seen something that he could not get past. And that is very big, in my personal opinion. Vita, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership, and welcome to the family, that new member. And like I've said a million times before, please do me a favor, hit that, whoever became a member, Vita just gave you some positivity, okay? So pay it forward, okay? Open the door for somebody, call somebody you haven't talked to in a while, tell them that just check in on them, okay? Call your mama, just do whatever you need to, call your daddy, okay? Just do whatever you need to do, all right, to send out that positivity, because we need more positivity in the world. There's so much madness going on, and we need to do better out here with the positivity. All right. But guys, yeah, I mean, what say you guys? This is, pretty interesting, pretty damning stuff, pretty revealing stuff, I think, for Diddy. And Diddy should be very upset. Okay. Diddy should be very upset. Cassie, what time is the hearing? What time is Luigi's hearing today? Does anybody know? Anybody know what time that's at? Hold on. Let me see. I got to see if I can be here for it. Let's see. What time is it at? Or is it already happening or something? I don't know. Let's see. He's set for his first court appearance since arraignment. I don't see anything. I don't see anything about a time. 2 Eastern time? Okay, so 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I might. This afternoon is a little crazy, so I might be able to cover it. I might. Don't hold me to it. No, it would be 1. So Casey says 2:15 Eastern. Yeah, I might be able to do it. I might be. It just depends on the day. Got a bunch of things going on today. But I'll see what I can do. And see what is up. If not, I'll catch. If he does do, if there are going to be cameras inside the actual trial, then we will definitely watch it for show. All right. But back to the conversation at hand. What say you guys? I think that there's a lot to be said, and I think this is very revealing about this situation with Diddy. I think this is very bad for Diddy. Again, I think that there may be other lawyers stepping down, maybe not. We'll find out. We'll see how dirty some of these lawyers really are. But I think it's very telling that Anthony Rico has stepped down, and now I know that he has a bunch of other lawyers with him, but other ones may follow in suit. So we'll see what happens here. It's very interesting, guys. But again, extremely revealing for sure. But that is the show, guys. I appreciate all y'all for being here. Means a lot. Thank you so much for coming in and chopping it up with me and talking about all this. Okay. So please do me a favor before we head out, hit that like button down below, crush it, do what it do. Hit that reaction button if you're watching on the TikTok, please and thank you. Okay. Don't forget, if you are watching on all those other platforms, follow me, hit that follow button on those platforms. Make sure you're fully followed on the platforms like Facebook, X / Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. Okay. Follow, subscribe here on my main channel. Go to my secondary channel, The Pascal Show Clips. Make sure you're subscribed. Okay, I got another video dropping here very shortly. So be sure to go over there to The Pascal Show Clips and subscribe. Okay, hit that notification bell on both channels. Set that to all so that you know whenever I go live and whenever I upload. Because it's random and a lot of times it's breaking news. So make sure you have those notification bells set to all. All right, hit that join button down below. Become a member. Just like one of you guys just became a member. Welcome to the family, that new member. Okay, check that out. Check out my Patreon. Check out my locals. And of course, check out pascalmerch.com. Okay, check it out. I appreciate you guys. We'll be talking here very, very soon. Much love to you guys. Glad I was able to give you guys this breaking news information. Diddy has already been in so much trouble, but this shows to me that his ship is most definitely sinking and sinking fast. But anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.